Definitely heating up. Okay, it's getting hot. Hey there, friends. I'm very excited about today's video. So first off, shout out to the show, the YouTube channel, Hot Ones, First We Feast, featuring host Sean Evans. Without you, I wouldn't be doing this. I'm a big fan of your show. As a fan of the show, I've always wondered how bad is it? And I have a penchant for thinking of myself as a pretty spice-tolerant gringo. Today I am putting myself in harm's way for all my ASMR viewers out there, so let's get this party started. Shout out to my friends at Eureka and Hawthorne, Eureka Tasting Kitchen. It's right by SpaceX in Hawthorne. It's a very great, cool spot. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay. I'll save the rest of these for my wife. Also, shout out to my favorite, my wife and I's favorite bartenders at Eureka, David, and Sierra. Appreciate you guys. We'll see you soon, I'm sure. I have some water to drink, and I have some Heineken Zero. So this is again, no affiliation with my channel. This is a alcohol-free, non-alcoholic beer. It tastes really close to actual beer without being real beer. So let's crack this baby open. All right. So I have a non-alcoholic Heineken. I have some water. And the first dab is going to be the hot sauce known as Señor Lechuga. So Señor Lechuga, which oddly means Mr. Lettuce. Interesting name. Señor Lechuga. Let's crack this open. Okay. The first dab and the first question. The first question comes from one of our patrons, Simply JC, and she asks, if it wasn't for be expressive, not impressive, my favorite phrase, which other quote really impacted you the most so far in life? So, number one, by a pretty wide margin, is be expressive, not impressive. That was a quote my acting coach taught me when I first came to Los Angeles. And, well, that's a lot. But hey, it's the first one, so I'm just gonna jump in and we're just gonna commit. Okay, Señor Lechuga. It smells delicious. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Like everybody says, the first bite is delicious. It's a lemon garlic habanero. It tastes kind of like a spicy mayo. The lemon and garlic, it's a delicious hot sauce. I mean, I put this on a lot of things. Great flavor. Not that spicy. Delicious. Absolutely fantastic. Let's see, what other quote? I don't know, like, walk it off, kid. You know, in a way, that's probably it. Like, walk it off. Like, I'm a kid of the 80s. And for me, it was, you just like, suck it up, kid. Like, don't complain. Like, don't whine. Like, you know, it just, yeah, I have a real issue with people who whine, whether it be, well, I don't like whiny children. And I can't stand whiny adults or people who are just like, I don't like it, me. Anytime when I hear whining in somebody's voice, it really bothers me. Like, walk it off, put some dirt on it, which is just a way of just, don't complain, you know. It could be worse. My wife and I came up with a family crest, a family motto, which is in the same vein, sort of, but you may as well enjoy it. All right, second hot sauce. This is from Cat Librarian. And Kat says, besides your sauce, she's referring to my tomato sauce, like a thick, chunky, spicy sausage, Italian, tons of mushrooms, tomato sauce that I make. What is your favorite food or meal to make? Super hot cast iron, pan seared New York strip steak. I listened to some chef who had recommended pan searing your steak in cast iron instead of on the open flame grill, and I tried it, and wow, was it awesome. Like, it's so good. I just season it with salt, a lot of pepper, fresh cracked pepper, and then I pan sear it on a super hot cast iron pan in a ton of butter. And let me tell you, just the salt, pepper, and butter was so delicious that I was like, this is perfect. Wow. Okay, this sauce is called Karma Sauce Liftoff Green Thai Vibes. Okay. Okay. I'm actually going to use the same wing. I'm just going to use the back side because I don't want to waste wings. I don't want to get too full. And a little dab there. A little drizzle. Karma Sauce Liftoff. Let's see. We'll come back for more. It's really good. It does have kind of that Thai flavor to it. The first two hot sauces, A+ number one, 10 out of 10, no notes. Those are great. Wow. Question number 3 from Kate81 asks, do you have a go-to variety of hot sauce that you use on a regular basis? Yeah, I mean, my go-to hot sauces are either Cholula or Tapatio. Like, those are, I use those the most. All right, so sauce number 3 is pickled garlic sriracha hot sauce. All right, heat level 3 out of 10. We'll see what happens here, okay? And again, so far I've been enjoying it. I'm gonna smash those first 2 hot sauces all day. Yeah, okay, pickled garlic sriracha hot sauce. A fresh flat. And let's give this a taste. Here we go. Okay. A little runnier texture than the other ones. Okay. Smells delicious. Let's give this one a go. Again, boy, that's a delicious hot sauce, man. I'm gonna go back for a little dab, an extra dab. I think it's fantastic. Yeah, I'm loving this. It's got more vinegar to it. A little more like a buffalo sauce in a way. So far, I'm in love with these hot sauces. Great. Moving on. Next hot sauce is elotes loco. I'm not sure what elotes means. I'm sure I'll put it up in the thing. Elotes loco from Severe Foods, and this is pretty hot. Okay. Made in Austin, Texas. Let's give it a try. Okay. Lola May asks, what hobby have you always wanted to pick up but never got around to doing? What hobby have you always wanted to pick up but never got around to doing? I'll tell you, I've only done it one time, but I really enjoyed kayaking. So I guess that would be a hobby that I've done before, but I have incredibly fond memories of like light whitewater kayaking. I did it up in Seattle, years and years and years ago, and I remember really enjoying it. I like boats, like canoes and stuff like that. And I don't do much water stuff, but I like it. Okay, elotes loco. Let's try it. Artisanal hot sauce. Okay, have a nice little dabble do. Okay, let's try this. Okay. Okay. Very tasty. Some more peppery. I get taste more like black pepper. And the vinegar and garlic, it's nice. A little spicier. A little more so far on the back end here. My mouth is warming up a little bit. Again, this is a great hot sauce. Okay, there's a little more kick. Okay. Delicious though. Yeah, that was good. Next hot sauce is hot ones rojo los calientes. The hot. So it's a 5 out of 10. As we increase, it's like a smoky habanero. All right. Okay. I like smoky habanero. Next question from Heather. Hey, Heather. The 1980s was a great time period. It certainly was interesting. It's when I grew up. I am nostalgic toward it. What's something you wish you could bring back from childhood? You poor kids today have no idea how nice it was to travel on airplanes pre 9/11. You could show up at the airport 30 minutes early and probably still make your flight. I remember when I was a little kid, I had got a Swiss Army knife, like a nice Swiss Army knife for a present. Brought that on the airplane. Nobody cared. It was fine. In fact, I remember I brought my 6-inch buck knife onto the airplane because I was going to Montana to Glacier Park and I wanted to bring my buck knife. I think they let me on the plane with that, which is nowadays you'd be like, what? But yeah, back in like the 90s and the 80s, like that was just so. Air travel back then was really cool. The thing but to be honest, the thing I do not miss was you had a smoking section in the back of the plane, and like the smoking section and the whole plane just smelled like smoke. I mean, that was this one thing you couldn't get away with, was like cigarette smoke in restaurants, cigarette smoke in airplanes. Like if cigarette smoke was everywhere, that sucked. But just not having all the crazy TSA rules. If only we could go back to that a little bit. Okay, so this is Los Calientes. Here we go. Let's give this a dab. Let's try it. Oh, okay. A little runny. Okay. A little more vinegary. All right. Okay. Here we go. Very good. Again, it's got that more vinegary, peppery, a little bit of that smokiness to it. Very good hot sauce, very good flavor. Definitely like it. I just want to prove that I'm not like skimping out on the hot sauce here. A really enjoyable flavor. Delicious. This one's more vinegar, more pepper. The first ones are kind of creamier, but this one, it's great. So anyway, the first 5 have been just honestly phenomenal. No notes. We'll put them on many things. They're fantastic on wings. Let's move on. The bottom row, the real hot sauces. Let's see where we're at. Okay, so this one, are you? Micro saucery pico peppers. Micro saucery pico peppers, hot sauce, volcano roasted habanero. All right. Well, I'm excited. I'm excited. Let's see how we do. Cleanse my palate a little bit here. Okay. Okay. Next question from Dolores. Dolores asks, if you were to be sprinkled with pixie dust, what happy thoughts would you think of to be able to fly? Probably like traveling with my wife and going to Machu Picchu and going to Hawaii and camping in the desert with our dog and proposing to her out in the Mojave Desert and traveling with my wife, going to China with my wife, going to like so many cool experiences. I know, and hopefully we have many, many more adventures to go. But yeah, traveling with my wife, going on some adventure, exploring some cave or some mine or something, or an abandoned house, like exploring abandoned places with my wife. Oh my gosh, we love exploring abandoned places. So yeah, that'd be like my exciting, happy thought to make me fly. Okay, micro saucery pico peppers. Let's give this a dab and see what happens. Okay. A little thicker. Okay. Last one's, oh, there we go. A little thicker. And, oh, okay. And again, I'm putting like real hot sauce on these people. I don't want you to think I'm being skimpy. Here we go. Pico peppers. Do I just have an insane spice tolerance? I'm really enjoying this. I'm really enjoying all these hot sauces. Like so far, these are great. Great flavor. A little more garlicky. Maybe a little oniony, garlicky. Delicious. Yeah, once again. So far, all of these have been just, have been great. So yeah, okay. Micro sauce, okay, a little more heat on the back end here. It's warming up. Pico peppers, now, of course I say this, and now I'm gonna like start, the last four are gonna murder me, but no, we'll see what happens here. Definitely enjoying this so far. Okay, I'm gonna switch to a drumstick from a flat on this next one, and this one is all right, hot house. Womp womp womp. Hot house. Hot sauce. This one says between pretty hot and crazy hot. This is a cilantro dill balance with tomato 5-pepper blend. It says great on grilled cheese, tapenade, and fish. All right. Okay. Okay. Let's give this a shot. I can feel everything heating up though. Like, yeah, my mouth is warming up. Nothing crazy, but it's warming up. A little sip of water here. Next question. This is from Cat Librarian. Hey, Cat. She asks, what was the most exciting part of your studio redo project? The most exciting part was the demo. Because it was work, but it was just like, you get a lot done pretty quickly, and you're like, oh, this is gonna go fast. We started on a Thursday. I actually thought I maybe moved back in by that Sunday, and basically 4 weeks later was when I actually was really back in, so little did I know. The most exciting part, though, was the demo. Yeah, yeah, that was the best part. All right, here we go. Hot house, hot sauce, hot sauce. And I'm a little thicker again this time. Oh, okay, yeah, okay, yeah. All right, let's give this a go. Here we go. Definitely notes of like herbaceousness. There's some kind of herb in there. What is that, like oregano or something? Or thyme? Very good. Very good. I get it's kind of like a garden hot sauce. It's very tasty though. Boy, yeah, no. Oh, yeah, I'm going back for second dabs. Again, I'm not trying to skimp or, I'm eating the hot sauce here, and this is very good. Notes of lemon, some citrus in there. Delicious hot sauce. Yeah, would recommend. Hopefully, I'm not getting way overconfident because I'm about to come up on the hot sauce that really starts to hurt people, apparently, which is Da Bomb. So Da Bomb, apparently, this is the one that just kind of sucks. It's called Da Bomb Evolution. What do they say about it? Keep out of reach of children. Cute. Brutal heat from some of the hottest peppers known to man. Okay. Okay. Well, I guess we're going to find out how bad Da Bomb really is. Da Bomb really is. We're going to find out. Okay. Cleanse the palate. And here we go. I'm starting to feel the heat. I'm getting the warmth, but I'm really, really enjoying this so far. I'm starting to feel the heat on my tongue, though. It's building. All right. Okay. The question from Heather again asks, had my friend Aunt, the reason I do ASMR, had your friend Aunt never suggested making ASMR videos, do you think you would have ever explored it on your own? Probably not. It's crazy. ASMR was just not on my, being a YouTuber was not on my radar of things to do. And I didn't know anything about it. And when I first heard about it, I just knew it to be like pure like sounds and like mushy, crunchy sounds and like, I didn't, like trigger videos. I didn't even know like that role play was a thing. And it's become such a fun way of being a creative outlet and coming up with these characters that are fun and weird, like Helmut and Edna Mode and the Joker and Teddy Quid and Bro and Richard Head, and I haven't done him in a while, and me, this good old-fashioned Jeremiah. I don't know. So the answer is probably not. So a big shout out to Ant. He's the reason I'm here doing this stuff. Okay, so the one that people say is suboptimal, Da Bomb. Here we go. All right. It's a thicker sauce. I shook this, right? Okay, here we go. Let's do this. And again, I'm putting on like real hot sauce on this thing. Okay. Okay, y'all see it? All right. Da Bomb. It smells smoky. It's good. It's like a garlicky, tomatoey, molasses smoke. Definitely heating up. Okay, it's getting hot. That's the first one where I'm like, okay, that's hot. But it's not like, well, that's hot. Okay. Okay. Okay, that one had some kick to it. Up until now, I've been okay. That one had some kick. Okay, and I've been going like tongue first on those bites, by the way. I'm not messing around. You can cheat. You can cheat with hot sauce. You can take a bite and kind of cheek it, and you don't get the full flavor and the full effect. This is okay. This is hot. Okay. All right. That one finally got me. Okay. Next is the Queen Majesty Sicilian Scorpion hot sauce. Okay. Okay. All right. I'm not doing milk. Ooh, okay. The bomb got me. That was some kick. Not a bad hot sauce. I didn't mind the flavor. But that one had some stank on it. Okay. All right. Here we go. The final two. Whew. All right. A little more water. Okay. Oh, boy. Okay, the bomb got me. All right. Here we go. Queen Majesty Sicilian Scorpion hot sauce. Next question from Amaya. Hey, Amaya. What's your favorite childhood memory? My favorite childhood memory is memories of exploring with my brother. We grew up on base housing, Wright-Patterson Air Force Base in Dayton, Ohio. And we would go explore this creek near our house and go out and down this tunnel, this old tunnel from like 1912. And it was like a couple hundred yards long. And there's water going through it. And we'd hike to the other side and go into the golf course. Man, my tongue is still burning. Okay, DeBomb, I see you. I feel you, DeBomb. And exploring with my brother and catching fish and crawdads and minnows and snapping turtles and finding golf balls and selling the golf balls back to golfers that we'd find in the woods for quarters so that we could then go to the pro shop and buy peanut M&Ms. That was fun. Okay, here we go. Queen Majesty Sicilian Scorpion hot sauce. Hoo-yah. All right. Okay, there's the dab. Let's do this. Good. Definitely has some heat to it. More, more garlicky maybe. More pepper forward. I don't feel it linger like the bomb did. The bomb was a thicker, more molassy, more molassesy. This one has more of like a citrus, spice, but definitely it's got to get to it. It's spicy for sure. Don't get it twisted. But good. I like that one. Okay. Coming up on the final one. Dude, I'm going to make it. I did it. All right. It's hot, though. All right. Next question. Heather again asks, if you had an all-expense paid trip to anywhere in the world, where would you go? What would you see and what would I do while I was there? All expenses paid trip. Tough call. Probably like Tahiti or something, or Fiji, where I'd stay on those like insane palapas out over the water with like your own private pool, and go snorkeling and scuba diving and hiking through the jungle and eating delicious food. And yeah, that's probably what I would do, like those amazing palapas out on like Bali or something like that. Whew. There's that heat, boy. Okay. I did it though. We're coming to the last one. Okay, baby. Let's do this. Hot ones. The last dab experience. Question from Lola May. What book or movie left a lasting impression on you? And what is one life lesson you think everyone should know? The first movie that I like really hit me was Dead Poet Society. Robin Williams, Robert Sean Leonard, Ethan Hawke, and a bunch of other amazing actors. That movie, though, I was obsessed with. And I loved like the idea of being a romantic, of being into poetry, and like what made me want to go to like an Ivy League college and like have like the University of Washington is not Ivy League, but it has like that feel, that beautiful Gothic campus, and like I was into the arts and like theater and like all that like romantic stuff. And okay. Yeah, what lesson should everybody know? Don't take yourself too seriously. Everybody's really focused on themselves. They're really not thinking about you. That's the lesson I would wish everybody could, and I wish I could have understood that more when I was younger, is that everybody's really worried about themselves. They're really not worried about you too much. Give yourself a break. Forgive yourself. Be kind. Okay. The last dab experience. Here we go. And last question from Golden Cassie. What beverage counteracts... Hi, Golden Cassie. What beverage counteracts hot sauce? And the answer is dairy, which I do not have, which is like milk. Milk and ice cream are the best for counteracting spice. But I wanted to make it without it, which I'm doing. Whew, but these last ones the last three got me. Definitely with the bomb. Up until the bomb, I was honestly enjoying, and I still am enjoying it, but up until the bomb, I was fine. Here we go. All right. The last dab, and the last question. Yeah, what beverage? Milk, which I don't have. Here we go. Let's see how it is. Come on, baby. There she is. The last dab. And I feel like I've taken these like a champ, okay? So I doubt I'll ever see it, but Sean, I want you to know that I didn't wuss out. I did the whole challenge. Thank you. It's been a lot of fun. Here we go. The last one, the last dab. Smoking Ed Curry's pepper is officially the world's hottest chili, and push it to the max. I had a dab of your favorite foods in the hot wings tradition. It's got kick to it, I'll tell you that. I'm going out like a champ. Come on, baby. I'm going out strong. Come on. Oh, there we go. All right. I'm going out like a champ. I did it. I survived the Hot Ones challenge. Boy. That was awesome. That was awesome. Clean napkin to dab my eyes because you don't want this in your eyes. And thank you everybody who submitted questions. Ooh, that's still hot. Thank you for watching, and thank you for doing this with me. And now when I watch the show, I'll know what the contestants are going through. So thanks everybody. Have an awesome week. And I need to go have a little bit of ice cream. Take care. And shout out to Hot Ones. First we feast. Whew.